Okie doke. I'm alive and I'm live. And this time I'm early instead of an hour and a half late, which is pretty great. Wait, is there anyone here? Probably not. Let me actually adjust levels. I'll take this moment to adjust some levels. Test, test. It's pretty good, actually, I think. We're gonna bump the audio. Bump it up to. See, it sounds at 7. This is 7. This is 7. We're gonna do 8. Let's do 8. This is audio at 8. It's pretty good. All right, we're gonna keep it at that, I think. Banana time. Gonna eat a banana. Banana. Damn, that was good. All right. Oh, God, I keep forgetting I don't have the double jump. Fuck. Go. You're welcome. Oh, wait. Ugh. I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Just so crazy. Ugh. God. There we go. Ba-da-ba-doo. well, that's enough of that. Shit. What's going on over here? Something's going on over here. Some funny business. Damn, man. Nope, nope. No, no. Ugh. Hate this shit. Oh, hello, Warhammer. Glad you could make it. I don't think I sent a chat, but it didn't show up for you, I don't think. But I just said thanks for stopping by and hope you can make it. How are you doing? Just us. Yep. Everyone's busy tonight. But that's all right. That is okay. I had a long day at work, so I'm happy to just be playing a game. I know, I know. Here, I'll copy and paste it now so you can see exactly what I said. Let's copy that. Oh, wait. Why is it not letting me do it? Copy. Paste. Okay, here we go. Copy. Paste. Alright, there you go. That's what I said. I don't know why it didn't spread the good word when I said it. But I'm glad you're back. Are you off of naval duties for the evening? Ooh, Fog Canyon. I feel like I'm going a completely different route this time around than I usually do. Or I guess than I did the first time. Oh, I hear him. I hear my guy. Where is he? Oh, wait, I don't have the map. Oh. Yeah. I'm definitely supposed to be... I'm trying to get to the Mantis Lords. I need to go buy a CAC reader? What is that? Is that some sort of naval equipment? There we go. Oh my God. Jeez, I forgot they do that. That shit's so annoying. Go away. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The common access card, my government ID. Wait, why do you need to buy one? Is that coming out of your, like... the... Are they making you pay for that like they make you pay for toiletries? Get the fuck away from me, damn it. That's how I access the government websites. I suppose my question just remains. Why are they making you pay for it? Oh, brother. Jesus. There we go. I want one so I can access the websites in my spare time. What's on government websites? I mean, maybe you can't share that information, but I'd be interested in picking your ear. Wait, hold on. Live chat. New House states, hey, handsome, will you fart in my face again? Sorry, New House, I didn't have your thing automatically got weeded out of my live chat box here because I think people thought, or I think that they might have thought that this was some sort of spam, but my answer to your question is no. Good to be about the Nintendo YouTubers. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Wow. Do we have 2 people here? How do I check? Let's see. Yeah, this one. 3 viewers. Okay. One of those might be me. Oh, you see 2? Fuck. All right. Well, thanks for joining. So I'm going to go to the store. All right, Warhammer. That's all good. Seems like I'm going to be getting up to some farting in your absence. Whether or not that will be in someone's face remains to be seen. Join back during dinner. All right, thank you. Well, no need, Warhammer, but if you want to, you know, you're always welcome. And I hope good luck with the CAC reader. Have fun with New House. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is just 2 viewers. Soon to be 1. Well, New House, I appreciate you saying that about the Nintendo YouTubers video. You're one of approximately 2 people who like that video. Yeah, I recognize you. I don't think you've been to one of the streams before, unless I'm sorely mistaken. But I recognize your handle. Yeah, the MP4 video did do well. I was actually so honored. I was very honored. It hit 100K. That's the first and perhaps only video I'll make that has done that, which is surprising. But yeah, I'm happy. I don't think it was my best video, if I'm being honest. I'm not even saying that as like a humble whatever, but I do. Oh, okay. You said hi in the first stream and asked to fart in my face. I see. I get. Okay. Maybe that's why I remember you. Maybe it was the farting of it all. Anyways, I was thinking about the MP4 video. I'm proud of every video I make. I think, you know, I put a lot of time and effort into that. But it's funny that is just one of those things that Oh, I pinned it. That's right. Okay, I remember now. That's right. That was hollow farts. Hollow farts. I remember now. Yeah, I think my thing with the MP4 video is it steers a little bit too much in the direction of kind of like yelly YouTuber. You know what I mean? So, and that's not really what I'm going for. I mean, I do yell, and I like to be, I guess the word would be enthusiastic. But there was some parts, I think, that I felt like maybe didn't need to be so. I think I dropped the F-bomb a few too many times. Somebody once told me that, you know, you should spice it in. It should be kind of like you're making a meal. I do like your chill demeanor. What are you working on next? Yeah, hollow farts. Yep. What am I working on next? Let me tell you something. I'm actually working on a follow-up to the Nintendo Influencers video. This time covering Nintendo hate YouTubers, of which there are many, and of which there are few that I actually like. So yeah, just kind of tackling the opposite end of the spectrum and seeing what's up with that end. I don't think that it's going to be anything like too. I don't know. I guess the discourse I see is people are just mad because they hate Nintendo and it's like the new meta or whatever. And I see that, I understand that, but I think my issue is more so the type of YouTuber that tends to hate on Nintendo also has a lot of takes like gaming is too woke now and DEI is ruining gaming and that sort of thing. I'm not saying all of them, but I would say a good chunk of them, and some of the more popular ones these days are in that headspace, or in that kind of that, you know, that groiper incel niche, and they've gotten really popular because they also happen to hate Nintendo. So I think I'm just going to kind of examine that in the new video. I already have it recorded. I already have it somewhat edited, but my thing is I'm slowing down on these videos because I stopped doing freelance work and have a full-time 9 to 5 now. So I'm yeah, it takes a long ass time to make these videos, and I don't have as much time anymore. So I'm kind of bummed because I would have loved to have it out by now, but I really only have like the intro edited, but the whole thing's written and recorded, so it's feasibly I could finish it whenever. It just takes forever to make. Anyways, that was a long explanation. Let's see what Elderbug has to say. Oh, what a turn. Our shopkeep's come home, just wandered back in. I'd hoped for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Maybe it was all too much for him. If you're interested in his wares, watch out. He drives a hard bargain, that one. No competition. That's the problem. It's bad for the market. Not that he's complaining. So true. Are you talking about this fucking bug? Wait, no, that's the wrong one. What's the guy's name? Is like Prick or something like that? Not her. She's like Griselda or something. Can't remember her name either. I don't need any of that shit. Oh yeah, here we go. This guy, Flick. What's this guy's name? I can never remember what his name is. I will get this. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna head out of this store. I don't need any of that shit. Anyways, Hollow Knight. Hollow, am I right? Let's see what Zote has to say. That daft old fellow over there, he keeps talking about absolute drivel. Seems to think the very air is deadly down in the caverns. Perhaps he should consider not breathing. What a douchebag. He keeps talking about dreams, too. Fah! Dreams are for those too feeble to truly live. In your video, you talked about being really excited for Tears of the Kingdom, as I was, but the game didn't end up being worth the. Wait, that hit close to home. Yeah, I have complex. Perhaps one day I'll fully expand on my feelings of Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm a huge Zelda fan. Just an unnecessarily devoted Zelda fan. I have a Zelda tattoo on my ankle, which is stupid, because it's just free advertising for a multi-billion-dollar company. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom was pretty disappointing. I agree. I think it's a great game, and I played hundreds of hours of it. But it was just really not. They could have done so much more. They could have done so much more. And there's a certain 4-hour YouTube video essay about it that will expand on that in much greater detail than I ever care to go into. But I do agree. I think it's unfortunate because it's a brilliant game in so many ways. But, Link to the Past was my first video game. Nice. My girlfriend has a Triforce tattoo. Lol. I hear you. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I had to hide the fact from my girlfriend that I was as big of a Zelda fan that I was, because I didn't want to scare her away. And then when I eventually came out of the closet, she didn't care. She accepted me for who I am, which is very sweet. Oh, hello. Oh, come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in the station, and the taste is just divine. It's up here. Built to the border. Yeah, it sure was. This is funny. I feel like I never even met this NPC my first playthrough. What was I saying? I was saying something about Zelda. Yeah, so Zelda. Yeah, it's on my ankle. My Zelda tattoo is on my ankle. It's just like the Triforce bird emblem, which is unfortunate because I think to people who aren't common with what Zelda is, which fortunately is less and less people these days, I do think it sort of resembles like a Nazi symbol, which obviously is not what I'm going for, but there have been people who have kind of side-eyed it when they catch an odd glimpse. So yeah, not to say I regret getting that tattoo. I'll always love Zelda. But yeah, maybe could have picked something else. I don't know. I don't know what other emblem or symbol or simple design would, you know, be as effective as a Triforce. Probably nothing, but I could have done something a little bit more niche, perhaps. A little bit more niche. I could have gotten Rovio, is that his name? From a Link Between Worlds. He's a cool guy who's like secretly Dark Link. Are you a dungeon guy? Yes, I am. Like a classic dungeon guy, if that's I'm assuming what you're asking. I very much am. Yeah. That was one of my biggest critiques was Tears of the Kingdom is they brought back themed dungeons, which was cool, but they weren't really dungeons. Ravio, yes, Link Between Worlds. They weren't they were themed, but they didn't have the true essence of what makes a great dungeon. And it sucks because I do think that I love Skyward Sword. I just love it. It's not even like a guilty pleasure. I understand there are problems with it, but it is one of my favorites. Still, has always been. And part of that I think is, you know, it came out kind of at the right time for me. But I just feel like I know it was kind of the swan song to classic 3D Zelda, but I also think that the dungeon design was just immaculate. Like some of the best dungeons in the whole series. At least two of them. At the very least, two of them are in Skyward Sword. I like Skyward Sword as the day it came out and ever since. Agreed. Yeah, I have very fond memories. I believe I was 11 when that game came out, and it was the first game that I like pre-ordered and waited in line for, and I of course got that. I still have my golden Wiimote, the Wii Motion Plus, and I have that CD, the Symphony of the Goddess CD. I used to listen to that shit all the time. I love that game. I love that game, and I love classic Zelda, and I hope that they find a compromise in the future. I don't think they will. If what Anuma had to say is bears any resemblance to what the future will look like, I don't think we're going to be getting classic dungeons back anytime soon, which is sad. Because I do love me a good Zelda dungeon. I suppose maybe I should talk about my favorite Zelda dungeons. If I had to, maybe. Oh, hey, what's up, RC? Good to see you. We're talking about Zelda. Are you a Zelda fan? Yeah, my favorite dungeons. Let me think. Not that anybody even fucking asked, but I'm just like, this has been kind of one of those things. You're a Zelda fan. Good. No worries about last stream. Thank you for making it to this stream. My favorite dungeons, and feel free to, you know, drop your own below if you feel so inclined. I feel like Stone Tower Temple has to probably take the cake. That's my favorite Zelda game also, is Majora's Mask. Oracle of Ages. Yeah, those are ones I'm like less familiar with, to be honest. Oracle of Ages and Seasons, I only played through both of those once. But I remember liking the dungeons better in Ages. specifically. Yeah, favorite dungeon. Lay it on me, RC. If we're talking 2D dungeons, I can't remember what it's called, but that one from Link's Awakening where you like tear down the pillars. I can't remember what it's called. I used to hate the Temple of the Ocean King, but as an adult, I appreciate the challenge. That makes one of us. I'm not a big fan. I am just not a very... I think I like Zelda because it's not particularly challenging, but it still challenges your brain. I was actually a way bigger fan... Eagle's Tower, yes, thank you. Great dungeon. I was a way bigger fan of the Tower of the Spirits, I think, from Spirit Tracks. And just in general, I was a bigger fan of Spirit Tracks when it came out. I don't know what it was. I think that a lot of people have grown more, maybe a little bit more fond of Phantom Hourglass, and I see why. But I just... Spirit Tracks, for whatever reason, that was my go-to for the duology on the DS. In my youth, I'd be quite crazy. I feared my matured physique wouldn't be able to outrun them when they turned violent. Yeah, probably not. Probably not Cornifer. Corny-ass Cornifer. But shit, well, we're still talking dungeons. Where is I? Spirit Tracks. Spirit Tracks also just has some great bosses. I feel like there's a big skull guy where you're riding around in the mine cart. That is just a fucking great boss. I'm sure there's a second example. Positive. Malladus kicked my ass a few times, actually, when I was a dumb kid who couldn't scribble on my screen fast enough to defend Zelda as she built up her power. I would say, though, if we're talking 2D games, if the best 2D Zelda games, top 3D dungeons. Water Temple for complexity, Forest Temple for the atmosphere, yeah, and the music. Oh my god. Wow, two Ocarina of Time picks. Goes to show. And Arbiter's Grounds because of how cool it is. Arbiter's Grounds fucking rocks, and one of the best bosses in any Zelda game as well. I love Arbiter's Grounds. It scared me as a little kid because of all the skeletons in quicksand. That's another game. It just has some fucking amazing dungeons. I think PBG, Peanut Butter Gamer, altered my view of Twilight Princess when I was younger. Even though I played through it and liked it, he didn't particularly love it. And I have since grown just immensely fond of that game. In fact, even though I technically would rank Wind Waker higher out of those like that era of Zelda games, I think these days I'd rather go back and play Twilight Princess just because I haven't played it as much, and it's just such a different atmosphere. Yeah, they knocked it out of the park with the first 3D game. Yeah, I'd missed Twilight Princess. I forget briefly if they give us a 4. Yeah, they gotta, dude. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I feel like, yeah, or whatever. Even just bring it back to NSO, the GameCube. That would be annoying because they just have those HD remasters, which are great, just sitting there. But God, just give us some way to play it on the Switch. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I'm good on that. Oh no, I'm good. Yeah, thank you. They better not put Twilight Princess. I'd rather have it 4K. Oh, I completely agree. No, I completely agree. I just want it somewhere. But I agree that if they have to pick one or the other, obviously just give us the I know they're literally sitting on like a Mario Galaxy 1 and 2-esque port that will probably come to Switch 1 and 2 and run native 4K. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. I know that's coming out. Literally, this is the year for Zelda's 40th. I know it's happening. They just need to do it. Hurry up. I was 16 when Twilight Princess came out. It's a perfect game. I was 4 when Twilight Princess came out. I'm gonna split the difference. When did Twilight Princess come out? Let me look up really quick. Twilight Princess release date 2006. I was 6. You're 16 when Twilight Princess came out. Oh wow! I always thought I was gonna be the oldest one in this chat. That's nice. That's nice that I can get along with people from all generations, besides younger generations. Yeah, what did I say? I was 6. I'm a 2000s baby, so it's easy for me to remember how old I was at any given year. Oh, you were 2 months old? Damn, West. That's crazy. Jeez. You're 6 years younger than I am. How old are you then? So you're 20 or almost 20, I'm guessing? That's crazy, dog. 19. All right. Almost about to hit the big 2-0. Jesus. I'm getting wrecked. I'm getting wrecked. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. There we go. Sorry, guys. I had to briefly... Young buck. Kids born in 2006 are turning 20 this year. Crazy, right? Crazy. Not even kids anymore. I remember when I turned 20. I turned 20 just in time for the pandemic. So wait, West, you're the one who's born in 2006. RC, you were born 2002. And then I can't do the math for the rest of these folks. Yeah, 2002. It's a good year. That is a good year. I don't remember it, but it was a good year, I think. Better than the year before. My daughter was born in 2016, like 6 months before Breath of the Wild. Wow, that's sweet. That's cool. Did you... I'm guessing you didn't have a lot of time to play Breath of the Wild. Probably had your hands full with, you know, newborn daughter and all that. You know what's funny is Breath of the Wild came out, and before I get too far into the story, guess you could say I was excited to play that game. Baha, yeah, so fair. I played it on the Wii U to begin with, and I was 16 when that game came out, and I just didn't have any time on my hands. I remember I didn't have any time. I was in, I guess, my junior year of high school, and I was just like so busy. I had a job. I was working at Trader Joe's. So I didn't even really like fully appreciate the hype leading up to it. And it's sad because I look back on that time now and I was like, wow, I think like I was excited when we got like the first teaser when Enuma was like, this is what the new game's gonna look like, and we got the whole thing where like Link was being chased by a guardian. Like I was there for that, but that was like 2 years before the game came out. We were seeing that shit. And I just didn't have the time to like fully appreciate. I still played it. I think I still got it like the first week it came out. But for as big as of a Zelda fan as I am and was then, I don't think I fully appreciated. Breath of the Wild till November 2023. Yeah, it did still hit. I bet it does. You know, when I really got into Breath of the Wild, I beat it once on the Wii U, but it was just like kind of a measly, like, I just did the bare bones, like beat all the champion things or whatever, vessels, and beat Ganon. But I went back during the pandemic because I just had all this fucking free time and all my classes were online, and I had like this phase where I would just listen to people like Matthew Matosis and Joseph Anderson just rip on this game, and I had a guide. This is gonna make me sound like a fake fan, which maybe I am, I don't know, but I had a guide, this big fat extended edition guide that covered the DLC, physical giant book, and I would just sit in my room and I would just go through shrine by shrine by shrine when I got home from work. This guy has a whole child. Yeah. And that is something to be celebrated. Oh, I'm back in the Forgotten Crossroads. Yeah, it was kind of a magical time. I don't know. It was like nobody else I knew was working at the time. I was only working because I worked at a grocery store, and I just would sit and I would just play. I would just have basically YouTube playing, because I have a dopamine addiction. YouTube playing, talking about, just playing these like long ass retrospectives about Breath of the Wild and kind of tearing into it. And it made me just love the game even more. I think those videos are great. Like Matthew Matosis's video and whole series about Zelda is great. Joseph Anderson's is great. And their critiques are valid, but I think it just made me realize like how in-depth this game was and how impactful it was. I miss watching video essays. They're still around, man. They're still around, RC, but they are perhaps not quite as special as they used to be. I think I don't know. I might be talking out of my ass there, but Crispy Fingers, what's good? Good to see you. Welcome back. Thanks for joining the stream. We're talking about video essays and when we first played Breath of the Wild. I suppose Zelda's 40th anniversary, I think, is on the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. So we've been talking Zelda. If you're a Zelda fan, then I'm sure you'll find this conversation riveting and full of whimsy and hot takes. If you're not a Zelda fan, it's probably going to be pretty boring. Probably not going to be great. Are you monetized? I am. But I'm not monetizing these streams, full disclosure, because they're first of all, I would make 2 cents, and second of all, they're not very good. Not that you guys aren't good. I'm not very good, and I don't think that this is worthy of watching an ad for. But yes, I am monetized. Not for long with me around. What are you gonna say, Mr. Crispy Fingers? What sort of thing could you say to get me demonetized? Oh wait, I forgot. I made random people a mod during the first stream. Devious acts of nature. Yeah, so I guess DJ Crispy Fingers, who is, I decided on a whim would be a moderator for my chat, is now saying that they're gonna do some devious shit, which is very exciting. Very exciting. Anyways, Breath of the Wild, that's a good game. Do I have a Discord server? I do. If you would like to join, you're more than welcome to. It is also pretty inactive, but a few of my friends are on there. Friends that I met through this this thing of ours. And yeah, it's decent. Sometimes my friend Swiss will send videos of monkeys doing stuff. And then Lizard Pushing Buttons, who is another YouTuber, small YouTuber, on the same kind of level that I'm at, is in there as well. So if you want to find it, I believe it's in the description of my channel or any of my videos. But no pressure to join. It's not, again, I got a Discord specifically because of this this thing of ours. Here we go. Let's see where I'm. Okay, I gotta go back up there because I had a shit ton of money. Damn, that sucks. I got lost after obtaining the double jump ability. Do you know where I need to go next? Somewhere in the City of Tears, I think. I think there's a City of Tears thing. Oh, sweet. Welcome, RC. Thanks for joining. When I, again, it's called my Nintendo's shitty server for a reason, so don't get your hopes up, but it's always good to have friends in there. Yeah, I think it's the City of Tears. There's like a specific thing you need to go. God, I wish I had the double jump right now. I don't have shit. I'm 3 weeks into my speed run. That guy sounds like me when I get up in the morning. The stack station is open. Oh, you're just saying shit now. I see. Alright, whatever. Go away, Zote. Yeah, it's a bummer. I would love to, I mean, I think most people would love to do this full time, obviously, and there are a lot of people who have just incredible content that should be more viewed. I'm not talking about myself. I think I've gotten a good chunk of attention for my quality of work, but there's a lot of small YouTubers that I found through doing this in the past 8 or so months that I'm like, you should be able to do this full time. You should blow up because you're really good and you've got like unique editing style and unique writing and so I guess my point is it's easy to say like, oh, I wish I could do this full time, but I do. I'm also one of those people. Whether or not I have the quality output is questionable. I definitely don't have the scheduling output. I don't have the output that's consistent enough to do this full time. But partially that is that's just because I work. Yeah, obviously, gotta make money. Gotta make money. I live in a very expensive city. Some would say the most expensive city in the world. So yes, it's true. The algorithm doesn't control all. And again, it's been pretty nice to me, I would say, in a lot of aspects. I've had some flops that I'm like, damn, I really like that video. I think my Saudi Arabia video is really good, and I think my AI video was good too. And obviously that's just my opinion, but yeah, both those videos just fucking tanked. They're some of my worst viewed videos. Meanwhile, the ones that not that I think are bad, but are maybe less quality than those being the Metroid video, the influencers video, and the whatever it's called, the like shitpost thing that I did. All of those did relatively well by my standards, and it's just interesting. It's interesting. You'll make some you'll spend hours and hours and hours making this thing, and I spend hours and hours and hours on every video, but the ones that take the longest, I feel like, always end up doing the worst. I don't even know if that's true necessarily, but it does feel like that sometimes. So I don't know. I haven't found the right niche. I haven't found a way to replicate success, and I haven't even necessarily found a way to just expedite this editing process. I edit for a living. It's literally my job. You enjoyed the influencer video for that fact? Like, I guess for what fact? But thank you also. I think the influencer video is, I see why it got, editing sucks. It can suck. Yeah. I like editing for myself. It's just like that you think it's a shit post. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is where it's really dark. I can't do this right now. I need some sort of accoutrement. I like editing. And it's just that I do it for work. I do it I get paid to edit for a separate company, and even before that I was doing it for freelance. And I think it's really hard to be like, okay, I just spent a whole day looking at Premiere for somebody else. Now I'm gonna look at Premiere for me. You know, it's like, dude, I'm fucking exhausted. I just get severe eye strain, and even though I like it, I don't want to be doing it on my free time. It used to be that I could just edit these videos kind of, it wasn't even, I had a lot more free time, I guess. So I don't know, we'll have to see. I think this would go a lot faster if I think it would go a lot faster if I recorded myself, to be honest, because you can just always cut back to that. You can always cut back to a video of yourself, but I don't really want to record myself. I think I already have so much trouble doing takes of voiceover that I think would be really tough to have also the element of like looking at myself and trying to get like the facial expression right, or whatever. Here, there's two comments I'm going to respond to really quick. Just learned the God of War remakes are going to feature a new combat system. Oh, why? That's a bummer. I kind of thought that they were just going to be like from the ground up visually. I was a little worried when they said that when they announced them. I was like, oh, is it going to be like the Norse duology, like over the shoulder type shit? Because I don't think it should be, personally. I love those games, the Norse duology, but I feel like, yeah, you gotta keep the hack and slash elements. That's what make those original ones so great. DJ Crispy Fingers says, I'll return to God of War in a second, by the way, because I have thoughts on the new game. I always enjoy watching early videos of YouTubers to see how far they've come. I agree. I was watching some early Scott the Woz a couple months ago when I was comparing his old videos to, I guess, what you could describe as my old videos, even though they're only, I guess, 8 months old now. Yeah, and I was just doing some comparisons, and he's always had his thing, he obviously hit it off for a reason, but I just think it's like kind of fascinating to see, like, oh yeah, even Scott had some like low-key shitty editing, not in a way that I'm like, trying to be mean, but like, yeah, he was a kid, obviously. He was a kid, and he didn't have a thing figured out yet, and it's kind of interesting to go back and see. But you can always see the kernels of what caused them to blow up. That's always there, but you never know what those kernels necessarily are until after the fact. So, can hardly stand the sound of my voice, so I can't imagine editing videos, even though I have fun ideas here and there. You should try it, man. You should try it. I also don't like the sound of my voice. You would think I do, because I, am currently talking in my voice and edit videos with solely my voice. That is my contribution. But I think that, and I'm not saying anything about your voice. I don't know what you sound like. But I will say that if you have I'll call it a distinct voice. In my case, an annoying kind of nasally voice, that actually it's almost like an earworm, Like, it kind of sticks in people's ears, and I think that, like Arlo is a great example of, like, somebody, don't think he has an annoying voice, but he has a really distinct voice, you know, and I think you can, if you're going to be narrating, having either a voice that's, like, very kind of, like, sticks out like a sore thumb, or it's one or two ways. You got to either have that voice that sticks out like a sore thumb for better or for worse, or you got to have like smooth like butter, freaking monotone, like psychopath voice, like Joseph Anderson. You know, it's got to be one or the other. Because if you're just kind of somewhere in the middle, it doesn't leave much of an impression. So I would say if you can't stand the sound of your voice, that might not be indicative of other people and their tolerance for your voice. It might actually be a boon. Ooh, you surprised me. Hello, hello. Come in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home. Okay. I'm Salubra, and this is my cozy little charm store. Did the town folk out there tell you to come and visit me? No, they're actually all dead. There's like one of them. So, no, nobody told me to come visit you. Yes, this is a lovely little village, isn't it? Warm and intimate and full of life. This shit is... She's cracked. What were we talking about? Oh, yes, charms. I see you've started your own little collection. Very nice. I'll show you some of my own. You can take one home with you if you like. Okay. Can't remember what she's got. Oh, yeah. Definitely that. Ooh. Fuck. I think I can get both of these, right? DJ Crispy Fingers, I hope you make a video. I'm a big fan. I'm a big advocate of people just making videos even if they feel like they don't really have anything interesting to say. You can't do it until you do it. And you can quote me on that. Do you know Arlo loves to shove Pikmin amiibos up his butt? Yeah. I do know that. And I've accepted him for that. So, I hope you can do the same. He also has a human hand supposedly shoved up his butt. That's just a rumor I heard, but there's a grown adult male hand way up there. Which, yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I don't know how else you would record a video. Do we got any Arlo heads in the house? It's cool if not. I don't have any hot takes about Arlo. I'm just mostly curious if anyone likes him. Cuz I feel like, yeah, I watch him too, RC. It's interesting. Arlo's interesting. I'm going to take off my headphones for a second here. Cuz they're hurting my ears. Arlo's interesting because I just feel like he is towards Nintendo, so I'm down lately. Yeah, agreed. I think that he's pretty down to earth, you know. He's annoyed me with some of his takes, but like that's everyone. That's literally, you could say that about fucking any YouTuber anyone who has their, like, literally makes a living off their opinions. They're gonna make some points you're like, this shit is ass. But with Arlo, it's just interesting because there's so much. It's funny to watch these YouTubers who are just like, Arlo's a fucking shill, either because he's too negative about Nintendo or not negative enough. I'm just like, dude, you're literally making rage bait, like saying that you want to kill a puppet. It's a like, dude, he's a fucking puppet that talks about video games. How does he make you this angry? It's hilarious. It's so funny. It's just like, the gamers lost Arlo to shill, to grifting. It's like, what are you talking about? He's a puppet, my guy. You were pissed off at a puppet. Maybe you need to get a job. I know some of these people would consider YouTube their full-time job. I think if you're literally like trying to send death threats to a fucking Jim Henson character, you need to reconsider your your life choices, or at least your career path. Maybe just go to therapy. I don't know. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's really funny to think people just so pissed off at Arlo. I'm like, who gives a fuck, man? Who cares? I was shocked the day I learned that people hate Arlo. I know. Again, I don't love everything he says. I'm not even like a huge Arlo fan. I just think he's like pretty good. I like a lot of his content. I think that like in terms of like the daily Nintendo, does the puppet touch you at night? I think, isn't there a thing where it's like point to where the person touched you on this puppet? Kind of like Sir Musty being so overly critical of him. Guys, if we can get, I'll just say this, if we can get this stream up to I don't know, 7 viewers. If we can get 7 people in the stream, which I'm not counting on. If we can get 7 people in the stream, I'll watch the Sir Musty video about me, and I'll critique it. I'll do a reaction to his reaction of my content that he made money off of. But that's only if we get to 7 whopping viewers. We're at 3 right now. But that's also that's also not what the stream is advertised as. So, anyways, what were we talking about? Arlo. Yeah, I just feel like also his. What were we talking? Oh yeah, his like topic Arlo, his second channel content. It's kind of like if Nintendo influencers just were better, like kind of cut to the chase and like had like actually interesting takes, and weren't just trying to waste your time, and weren't like it just feels so much more authentic. I better call in some people. I would like them to be organic, but you know, do whatever. I'll maintain. I'll keep my promise no matter what. 7 people. Didn't know there was a video reacting to you. I should find it. I didn't know either. I found it 2 weeks after the fact. But that dude has cumulative 23,000 subscribers between both of his channels, and I've got like 3,000. So it feels a little like fuck you, you know, fuck you just a little bit. Also, this is some tea. I made a comment underneath the video. You cannot see that comment because he hid it. I think I can still see it on my Nintenmity channel, but I checked my like normal channel that I just use for watching stuff. It's not there. You can't find it. He never replied to it. And he said, specifically in his bio, he said, if you are the owner of this content, or you're the creator of this content, you can reach out and we'll have you on the live stream if you want to discuss. I'm not trying to, you know, basically just trying to save face. And I commented underneath. I was like, hey, I agree with a lot of your critiques. I think that this video was largely misunderstood in a couple of key aspects, which is my fault for not communicating it properly. And I would love to hop on a stream and discuss it with you further. That dude hid my fucking comment. It's nowhere to be found on like a public. If you go there, you can't find it. But I fucking commented. And in fact, I'm like, I have it. I have the comment, and I'm like, I want to let me just, I don't think I can share a picture necessarily, or you know what, here I'll share my screen. I'm gonna share my screen because I just need somebody. Literally, there's 2 people here right now, but I need somebody to know that I did this and he fucking hid it, which is ridiculous. Also, yeah, hopefully I don't dox myself here, because I am just gonna share my screen. Okay, I have to. Oh, here's the other thing. You have to subscribe to his channel to comment. It's like, fuck. What the fuck is this, man? All right.
You have another thing that's their fault.
Okay, shut up. All right. I'm gonna share my screen, and I'm gonna share both my YouTube channels here, so you can see. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. Let me just sign into the other one real quick. Sir Morsty. All right, we got 3 people watching. You guys are my fucking alibi. You are my alibi. Oh, Alex Norimaki is streaming right now, too. I wonder if that's where everyone is. Okay. All right, here we go. I've got both accounts pulled up, ready to go, and you're going to see just how much bullshit I endure from this Sir Musty fuck. All right. How much to do a video on Nintendo Prime exclusively? I really don't want to watch more Nintendo Prime. He's kind of in the new video a little bit, but it's more so on like Lord Frogmire and that sort of shit. Okay, how do I do this again? It's like Mac OS capture. Oh, here we go. Audio capture, screen capture. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Lord Fartmire, so true. What? I'll figure out OBS one day, I promise, guys. I promise. macOS screen capture. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. Okay, can you see this? No. Nope. Yeah, built-in Retina display, please. Yeah. Okay, you can see this. Oh, I see what I think I see what the problem is here. Yeah, this is fucking crazy. This is actually so wild. No, I want to minimize the screen here. All right, can I do that? All right, here we go. Here we go. Bear with me, folks. I promise. We're almost there. Just doing this on the spot. Okay. All right. This is what we're dealing with. I'm gonna go here, and you're just gonna. I can't see the chat right now. I've only got one monitor up, but I'm assuming you can see this, and this is documented. So we're gonna go to this is my Nintenmity account. This is what I said underneath the video. No, Patrick, I don't want Nintendo YouTubers talking about politics. He made $300 off of this just from his chatters giving him money, by the way, off this stream. Fucking insane. I said 2 weeks ago when I saw this video, I said, I feel like a big issue I faced with this video was that people thought I was asking for Nintendo influencers to talk more about politics in their videos. That's not what I'm saying. If you have a platform, I do think there are ways you can use that platform to try and raise awareness for issues you care about, which is why I provided visual examples of non-political creators doing just that, e.g. Drew Gooden. But I also don't expect that from all creators, nor do I reprimand them for not doing so. However, I do expect that when you are covering gaming news and something political comes up, such as Trump tariffs, you should do your due diligence in effectively communicating that to your audience and not skirting around the issue, which is what I feel like happened here with Nintendo Prime. I made some mistakes with this video, and I realized it when I only had a couple hundred subscribers and wasn't expecting it to come under such heavy scrutiny, which is true. I had like 300 subscribers when I made that video. Your misunderstanding of parts of my argument is my responsibility because a lot of people felt the same way you did. I was ineffective in my communication, specifically when it came to my inclusion of the genocide in Gaza. I was using that as a point to refute the idea that, quote, talking about video game news is a better use of our time than discussing real world issues, which I'm paraphrasing from Nintendo Prime here. I was not saying that I want Nintendo Prime or any other Nintendo influencer to cover a sensitive political topic that has no relation to video games, more so that video game news should not be used as justification for apathy towards real-world discussions. I maintain and believe in what I expressed in this video, but definitely could have done a better job communicating it. If you want to discuss further on a live stream, I'd be happy to hop on. And again, this is with the clause. I'm saying this because he has this clause in his fucking every description of all the videos he's ripping off. They're not to be taken too seriously and might be acquired taste for some overall and a fun time. No harm, no foul, and no ill feelings are held to anyone covered, even if I was unfavorable to the video I reacted to. And any and all regular comments, chatters will... Wait, where does it say this? Oh, yeah. Any featured creator has an open invite to discuss their coverage on my live stream on the main channel. It's always a fun time. Alternatively, you can email or Discord DM me. I'm just like... So I left this comment, right? And I can't see any of the comments. I don't know if people give a shit about this or not, but this is just for me, really, to vent. I left this comment 2 weeks ago. No reply, no nothing. You would think maybe even just somebody in his like I don't know, his fucking circle would see that the person who made the video that he's reacting to said something. But no, nothing. He never reached out to me. I even went on one of his live streams in the chat and wasn't like fucking around with him. I was just like asking him questions about the game he was playing, which was, I think, Super Mario Galaxy 2. And he recognized me. A few people recognized me. We made some jokes about it. But he never responded to me about like hopping on this live stream. Then I go on my personal account. This is my personal account. This is not Nintendo. You can see it right there. My personal account. We go to the same video. No, Patrick, I don't want Nintendo YouTubers talking about politics. We're going to sort by newest. Remember, I commented that 2 weeks ago. Scroll down. Where is it? Where's my comment? That's what I want to know. Where the fuck is my comment? Where did you put that, Sir Morris Street? Like, you are this, like, such a coward. You are such a fucking coward. It's crazy. Hello, Warhammer, and hello, Theo. Anyways, that's what I'm here to say. I find this guy to be an incredible coward, and I think it's fucking ridiculous. I think it's fucking ridiculous that he's all about, like, you know, be courageous, talk up and speak out against this comment, laugh in the face of it, but he can't even talk to me. He won't talk to me. In fact, he censored my comment, which was not disrespectful in the slightest. I said I agreed with him and would love to discuss further. I'm just like, yeah, very, very fucking cowardly. No problem, Theo. Thanks for joining. And yeah, now I have that on stream. Now 2 people know about my issues, and I'm done. I'm leaving that for now because I don't want to deal with it. Or rather, I do want to deal with it. I just don't think he has the chops. He doesn't have the chops. He's a fucking hypocrite. All right. Back to Holiday. How long do you plan on streaming, by the way? Probably till 9 p.m. Probably another hour or so. Maybe a little longer if I feel like I have things to say. But I would say don't bet on too much later than 9. So no worries if you can't make it back. I appreciate you coming by, and have a good shower. Not like in a weird way. Just, you know. Oh, Sir Musty. Got my fucking blood pumping. And for what? And for what? What's up, Lassie? Hello. Thanks for joining. It's going well. I was talking about, I don't know if you're familiar with Sir Musty. He's a YouTuber who made some reaction content to one of my videos. And we were just talking about how much of a fucking... how he's low-key kind of a coward. No, I know what you meant. Don't worry. I'll return soon, but I also plan on reading The Walking Dead. No sweat. No sweat. I hear it's great. And I hope you enjoy. Yeah, I think... anyways, that's what we were doing, Lassie. Before you came in and said hello, we were talking about Sir Musty, Sir Morsty, whatever you want to call him. He's not a huge YouTuber, so I don't know if you're familiar with him. I was nice. I was nice. And I regret being nice. Honestly, that was the worst fucking thing that I've ever done. Because I don't want it to seem like I can't take criticism. My issue is not that he's giving me criticism. My issue is, first of all, the way he's doing it, which I think is lazy as fuck. Like, you're live streaming this shit. I don't know. I know that's kind of ironic coming from someone who's live streaming backwards, no less. But I don't know. It's just like, I don't think that he practices what he preaches. I think that he can dish it out, but he can't take it, as evidenced by the fact that he won't even have a discussion with me about the video that he made money off of. I tried to fix it. Hopefully it's better now. Let me know. But yeah. 8 viewers. I don't see 8. I see 4, RC. I don't know what you're... I think you've got your ×2 vision on. But also my internet sucks right now. So maybe it's just delayed. That would be amazing. That'd be so... I've never had 8 viewers before. Okay. What am I doing now? Anyways, what I was saying with Sir Musty is I don't have a problem with his critique. I would love to discuss further. I think that he, again, just does not practice what he preaches. It says 8. It says 5 for me now. Does it really say 8? Well, 9. Damn, now 11. Wait, what's going on? You guys are you're trolling me. There's no... it does not say 11. It says 5 for me. There's 5 people right here. And only 2 people who are actually talking. So if there's 11, it's either a false number or bots. We had 8, buddy. I see 9. Oh, what's up, Nate? Nate, I was saying that if I get up to 7 viewers, I was gonna watch the now it's 6. I refreshed and I see 6. I still see 5. I said that if I got up to 7 viewers, I would watch the Sir Musty video and react to it. But I'll screen cap. Okay. I see 6. I see 6 right now. React at once. I gotta get up to 7. I seen 7. Dude, maybe it's just like my shitty internet. Let me check on my phone here. RC, thanks for joining the Discord. I just got the notification. It's 7 now. Guys. What's going on here, huh? Yeah, it's 5. It's 5. I'm seeing 5 on my phone, too. Now I'm seeing 4 on my phone. It's got to stay at 7. Not stay at 7. I know people have to go and do shit. It has to get to 7. I have to see it at 7. It has to stay that way, let's say, for a minute. I don't think that's too high a request. And then I'll hop onto Sir Musty. Not like sexually hop onto Sir Musty. Still, I screen capped 7, haha. Well, you can send it in my Discord. Hop on me. No, man, you're farty. You're too farty for me, dog. Did you fight Mantis Lords? No, I did not yet. That's my favorite boss in the game, though. Did you know that? Did you know that my favorite boss in the game is actually the Mantis Lords? Yeah, I love the Mantis Lords. I would love to see them. It says 4 now. Yeah, that's about what we've been dealing with here. That's about what we've been dealing with here. Now 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was once allegedly at an illustrious 11. Now 4. Okay, all right. Wait, who asked me if I fought the Mantis Lords? Warhammer. Can you remind me how do I get to the Mantis Lords? I don't remember how to get to the Lamanda's Lords. I'm kind of lost. And I don't want to look up a game guide because I feel like that's just sad. It's just sad, you know, for me to do that. But if you did it, upright in the, okay, all right, I got you. Because I'm trying to just get to those guys. If I could get to those guys, fuck it. I'll just stream the Sir Musty video right now. As in, I want to get them and beat them to death. Right? All right, I'm going. Thank you, Warhammer. How was? Did you get your CAC? You get your CAC? There we go. All right. I see where I'm going. Boom, boom, boom. Join Discord. Okay. All right. Did you? Well, let me know if you sent the video or the screen cap, and I'll check it out. But that does not. I'm still not gonna watch. It's again. We're at. It says 5 viewers for me right now. It could be 4. But I need to see it at 7 for a full minute, and then I'll do it. Oh, hello. I see you now. Let's see here. 7 watching right now. Damn. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, wow, you live in a cold ass spot. I just saw your weather prediction in your screen cap. Not to get too what's the word? Stalky on you, but -6 degrees. That's crazy. We just had fucking insane weather here in the Big Apple. It's like the coldest shit I've ever experienced. It was terrible. It was -22 weeks ago. Damn. Are you in Canada? You don't have to answer that, but I'm assuming Canada. It's warm right now. We're about to get snow dumped on. Yeah. We had snow the other night. It wasn't crazy though. Left. Thank you. Wait. Oh, I see. Ontario. Hey, bazinga. Who got that shit? I got that shit. I guessed it. All right. Oh, God. Get out of here. Go away. Go away. All right. I think I see where you're talking about. I hope so. Ontario. Oh, my God. Oh my God, I died. I didn't even realize. Damn. Fuck. That's cool. Do you guys ever run into Curtis Connor? I know he's Canadian. He's pretty Canadian from what I remember. Guys, I met and filmed never heard of him. He's a YouTuber. He's kind of funny. Right. Thank you, Warhammer. Sorry I died. I met Daniel Radcliffe today at my work. I was filming an interview for him that should be posted on the website in the next couple days. But he was so cool. I know everyone talks about Daniel Radcliffe being a G, being a nice guy, and I can confirm he is. Or was. Turn right. It's 40 feet. Okay. All right. I'm going over here. I don't even really care about my shadow. Jordy, what's up? Welcome back. How's the YouTube channel going, Jordy? Are you still making videos, my friend? Alright. I'm gonna keep going right. Fuck my shadow. I don't give a fuck. Oh! Oh! Damn! Wait, hold on. Is this just a dead end? Oh my god. Holy frijoles! Alright. Mr. Mushroom's gotta be around here somewhere, right? Oh god. Alright. Alright, y'all. Trying to get to the Mantis Lords. Trying to get to these Lords of Mantis. And fuck them up Mantis style. Go away! Go away! God. I'm not trying to fight you. Anyways, yeah, I met Daniel Radcliffe today. That was pretty epic. I told you the right way the first time. Oh, okay. Look, you know, we'll get there. I'm just gonna keep going up to the right. And thank you for your help. All right, thank you, new house, for coming and for participating. And thank you for joining the Discord. I'm sorry it's shitty. All right. I'm going over here. Oh, it says we got 6 viewers. It's down to the right, Mantis Lords. All right. I'm going to go check this out real quick first. I know he said down to the right. I'm going to go the opposite direction real quick. Just to beat this fucker up and not die. This is not happening. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, well now I gotta get another heal here. Okay, let's go to the... Let's do the fucking Mantis Lords. Warhammer, did you answer my question if you got, your CAC? I gotta do phase 1 muster in 15 minutes. Oh, okay. No sweat. Oh, wait, you were talking about muster last time, I think, because I made the joke like, oh, you gotta muster up the courage or something. Yeah, that was funny as fuck when I said that. Epic, what's up, dude? Yeah. To see something nice. Should I do this? Like, be real, should I do this right now? I feel like it's probably a bad idea. But no one's responding. I think there's a lag. And I'm just gonna do it. Let me show you then. Take a look. Do you want them? If really want them, I'll trade them for more Geo. More Geo. Oh, I see. Fuck. I don't have more Geo. But, alright. Well, I'm gonna... Damn, no, he just gives you, like, these notches or whatever. These pins. That's all good. That's all good. Okay, down to the right. Down to the right. Fuck, wrong bug guy. What the hell, guys? I was trying to get a rancid ass egg. Yeah, I'm pissed off too, Jordy. I'm freaking PO'd. This is Bull Pucky. Alright, this is where the Mantis Lords are. Meow! God, fuck these guys. Alright. I think he killed himself, which is epic. I can guide you to an egg bug. Ah, it's all good. No, I want to get to the Mantis Lords. I actually don't really care about rancid eggs that much. Alright. Egg bug. That's what they called me back in high school. Along with very insulting names. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want your shit. Go away. There we go. I don't know what the point of rancid eggs is. I could never figure it out. I think you could sell them, maybe. Hey, did anyone play the new God of War Metroidvania? Oh, right. You summon your shade. They're kind of like, they're like less useful. What are those things called? Silk eaters or whatever from Silk Song. Did anyone play the new God of War game? I'm curious because I played like 40 minutes of it and got some footage, but nothing crazy. What's going on? Oh, hello. I forgot about you. Aha, the tiny steps of tiny creature. Got the look of an adventurer. You did not play it. Yeah, it's not. I'm kind of confused. You did not get the CAC reader. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I hope you get it. Why weren't you able to get it? Yeah, I played played I think 40 minutes and it was like fine. I was just like, I don't like the art style. I think it looks kind of booty. I really need to beat Hollow Knight. I have 2 bosses left. Oh, Jordy, you haven't finished it yet? Highly recommend. Have you played Silk Song? Jordy? I had my time wasted the CEs. Because of the CE. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, Warhammer. I don't know what that is. Who wasted your time? Yeah, you should play Hollow Knight first, Jordy. This shit is way easier than Silk Song. I say that as I lose constantly, but it really is. It's just like, it's a nice chill. It's honestly a lot more chill than Silk Song. And I love both of the games, and Silk Song's the better game, but yeah, I think you said you have 2 bosses left. I would say just stay with it. Stay with it, because it is worth it. Last boss goes crazy, depending on if you're talking about True Radiance or the Hollow Knight. Go away, dog. Go away. Just have Watcher Knights and the final boss left. I haven't beat Watcher Knights without the exploit. The only time I beat Watcher Knights, I was like, I gotta take one of these guys out. But they're hard. I would say they're honestly, those are harder than the Hollow Knight. Yeah, RC. I agree, RC. I didn't find the game. I think the art style sucks. Oh, hey, Hornet. I think the art style sucks. It kind of feels like trendy. I'm like, I kind of want to do a video about it, if I'm being honest, because it's weird. God of War games have always, they are kind of defined by the fact that they change genres every time they're reinvented. And yet, this is the only time it feels like it's not serving the game and it feels trendy. I felt like, obviously, the first God of War games were heavily inspired by Devil May Cry. The sequel duology was inspired by The Last of Us and just all of Sony's stuff. But both of those games felt like they were also in that style for a reason. I do not feel that way whatsoever with I don't feel that way with whatever Sons of Sparta. It feels cheap. It feels pretty cheap. Yeah, pixel art and a Metroidvania. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, and not a particular. Again, I played 40 minutes. I'm gonna keep playing it because again, I think I want to make a video about it. And just kind of my admiration for the other games. But it was not a good 40 minutes. I didn't like it. I think the voice acting is really corny, which I can't say about any of the other ones. Even the over-the-top fucking original trilogy. Thank you, Warhammer. Yeah, how do I feel about the remake? And I think somebody asked. Jordy? Was that you? Who asked that? Oh, yes, it was you. Thank you. well, I was feeling good about it, and then somebody in my chat earlier was saying that they're gonna redo the combat, which I think is a bad idea. I don't think that if they're gonna remake it, they gotta just upgrade the visuals and keep it at that. You know what I mean? I don't think that you should. I don't think you should try to make it like the Dad of War games. I don't want to do like the over the shoulder bullshit third person. I want the classic large scale, because that's why those games work so well. They were designed for that. So if they're really remaking it, I will say it's cool. They have a T.C. Carlson, I think is his name, the original voice actor for Kratos returning. Dude, that's such a baller move. That guy's an incredible voice actor, as is blanking on his name. The new one, the new Kratos voice actor, obviously. Great voice actor as well, but I just think like gotta return to the classic. And it was cool to see him back, but he hardly has any, or that's not true. But like, he obviously doesn't voice young Kratos in the new game. He voices the like VO Kratos in the new game, and I'm just kind of like, the young Kratos sounds like such a fucking shrimp. He sounds like a loser in this. He's like Deimos, we can't do that. The Spartans will banish us. It's about being a Spartan, Deimos, not being. I don't know. I feel like, yeah. Why didn't he? How did he go from sounding like that to having this like beautiful, rich voice? I don't know. Bottom right, don't die. I watched one of my favorite. Who streamed it? I'm curious, because I was considering streaming it. Oh my God, RC, that makes all the sense in the world. Same guy as Kid Icarus. That's so funny. That's so fucking funny. That makes so much sense. And it works for Pit. I think he does great. Honestly, as Pit, I love the voice acting in Uprising. I played that game when I had a 3DS back in the day. And I love that game. And I think that he does great. He's perfect for Pit. As Kratos, I don't know. Maybe it's not even his fault. Maybe it's just the direction. But I'm just like, why? It doesn't exude strength. It exudes whininess, which Kratos has never been about. Keep forgetting RC is French. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're Canadian, as opposed to French. Dude, God, Uprising. Let's talk about Uprising for a second. I'm going to scroll back up and just see if I missed anything before I get into that. It's fake. The only bosses that gave me trouble in the Hollow Knight was 1v2, especially the one in City of Tears. I'm trying to remember what you're talking about. There's plenty of bosses that gave me trouble in the Hollow Knight, to be honest. I'm not Canadian. Me and RC are friends, but I'm American. Oh, gotcha. That's cool. Well, thanks for joining, Theo. At RC's request, I'm assuming. What was it? We're talking about Uprising. Let's talk about Bicurious Uprising. Pretty good game. Yeah, here's the thing about Kid Icarus Uprising. Way too big for its britches. I know everyone says that in terms of the control scheme. Like, it should not be on the 3DS. I obviously agree with that. That's 100% true. But also just the amount of fucking content in that game is absurd. It's Sakurai, so obviously to be expected, he's just going to include so much shit. But yeah, like the fact that there's like a very competent online multiplayer, and it's good, and it's just like that game was massive. It's fucking massive. And I just was like, it hurt to play, and it was on this tiny system that really you don't want. I don't know. It just did not feel like it should be on the 3DS, both from a gameplay and control scheme standpoint, but also just from the standpoint of like, this is a large epic experience and deserves a large epic screen to go with it. Hold on one second, because I know where we are now, by the way, Warhammer. And thank you for reminding me to save at the benches. I'll do that right quick. Jesus. Fuck you. Yeah. What are they saying? Yeah, the control scheme was fucking weak. And it really, really hurt my hand as well. I think they released some sort of accessory to make it better. I can't really remember. But it was unfortunate because it's so great. I think the on-rails sections, some of my favorite on-rails sections from any game. When you're just like flying through the sky and you're just shooting shit. It's so fun. God, and the visuals, just a absolutely incredible game. Thank you for getting me Warhammer. You got me here. And thank you for being my guide. Theo, do I like comics at all? No, not really, to be honest. I kind of used to. I really liked I also Warhammer. I know where I'm going. At this point, I'm just checking this out real quick before I go to the Mantis Lords. What the hell is that sound? Yeah, the Circle Pro attachment. That's what I was thinking of for Monster Hunter also. Comics. So I actually, when I was a kid, I used to write comics because not like real comics. But I used to be a lot more into them. I was really into comics. Specifically, I liked Ultimate Spider-Man and that whole thing. I liked some graphic novels like Persepolis. I still love Persepolis, actually. I think I read Mouse. That was another graphic novel. I never read like Watchmen or anything. And then goodbye, Warhammer. Thank you for your help, and good luck with the muster. What was I saying? Oh, but in terms of comics that I really got into and still love, the Zelda comics, the mangas. Anybody ever fuck around with the Zelda mangas? I'm talking the Minish Cap manga, where there's a part where Link shrinks down really small in the Minish Cap manga and I think looks up somebody's skirt. I always found that to be very weird. Like, why? Okay, I can get behind Link talking in these, obviously, but why is he also a pervert? He's a little boy. Oh, Invincible. A comment changed my life for the better. I haven't read Invincible. I think I started the show because everyone was talking about it, but I have not read. Oh, sorry, Crispy Fingers. Your freaking thing is so tiny. I didn't even see your profile page. But let me look at it really quick. Ah, yes. I do see. Wow, that's cool. That's cool, dude. I read the Twilight Princess one. I don't know if I remember it all too well. The ones I remember are the Wind Waker one, and the Minish Cap one was my favorite, and the Majora's Mask one. Because those are like my 3 favorite Zelda games. So those were the ones that I really went for. Oh, wait, we're tying the show? Sorry, I'm about to get my ass beat, but I'm going to respond to this in a second. Get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. Okay. I love the show as well. The Walking Dead comics I will likely read. Oh, we're tying the show. Sorry, Invincible, the show. I thought you were talking about the Zelda show. It's like, what are you talking about? Who here is trying to claim to like the Zelda show? Yeah, I hear the show gets really good. I think I watched most of the first season, and I liked it. I just ran out of time. Hold on, I should change my profile picture. Anna Williams is a bae and will always be, but it's time for a change. I don't know who Anna Williams is. I know who Zelda Williams is. The Four Swords one was cool to me since it was my first GameCube game. That's epic. Oh, Tekken character. That's cool. I think I also read the Four Swords one. I think I read all of them. I don't know. Twilight Princess was the one that had 2, right? There was 2 parts. All right. I know the Twilight Princess panel where Midna kisses Link. Oh my god, yeah. That was crazy. They take so many liberties with those. You know, in the Majora's Mask one, there's this crazy part at the end, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about if you've read it, where the mask salesman, like Link in the fierce deity form, basically like threatens to fuck up the mask salesman. He calls him an imp and shit. So it's like kind of low-key suggested in the canon of the Majora's Mask manga that the mask salesman is evil, which is crazy. Because he's definitely like weird in the game, but I feel like they kind of expand on it a lot more. They kind of also expand on the mask's origins, Majora's Mask origins, and the I forget what the tribe or the whatever. I think the like dark tribe that made it is called. It might just be called the Dark Tribe, but yeah, it's like way more like invested kind of in the lore in a way that I found interesting. But the thing is its canon is debatable. No one really knows if they just made that shit up or if they actually got permission from, they like collaborated with Nintendo. But my guess is they probably made most of it up. I love how the comics are on the gritty side and have fun little lore segments here and there. I agree. I completely agree. Again, besides the weird pervy stuff they got going on, I think those comics are damn near flawless. And I used to read them a lot. They were my go-to. And yeah, it's funny. I was a big One Piece fan for a while. I have not read or seen all of the things before you ask me. I'm not that big of a fan. But back in like 5th grade, I was watching, and in 5th grade they were hitting the 2-year arc, or the 2-year time jump, whatever, the arc where they don't see each other for 2 years. And I started reading the manga, and I just couldn't really get into it in the same way that I got into the show. I think the only manga that really ever like clicked with me was the Zelda manga. And that's just because I'm a freak. Zelda freak, baby. Theo, I think that worked. All right, let's see what your profile picture is now. Tio. Oh, nice. Invincible. Nice. Cool. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, I heard that was good. Again, not intimately familiar, but that's cool. One Piece I could not get. Even when it was on 4Kids, you couldn't get it. Dude, oh my god. Maybe how we'll finish off the stream tonight is my favorite One Piece. Is my favorite One Piece dub. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I want to find it so bad because it's such a great moment. It's this moment where Zoro is calling out to Luffy, and it's just, he's so into it. The English dub voice actor is just like so into the his performance, and it's really funny because usually they're not. But yeah, I still have a big soft spot for the anime, if I'm being honest. I don't actively watch it. I tried a couple years ago. I tried to get back into it, and I just couldn't. It's too much. It's too much. It's like the fucking... there's a whole arc where they're going to save Robin or something, and it's just like 6 episodes are spent on like flashbacks. And that's just kind of the name of the game with One Piece, you know? Yes, yeah, you got it, RC. Yeah. Luffy! I want to see if someone could send me the link to that if they've got it. That's how I'll finish off stream tonight. That's so good. I'll watch it like I used to watch that shit on repeat. It's so funny. Cause I don't even remember what's happening in Luffy's like a big balloon or something, and it's So good. I accidentally pissed off one of my friends with that one. Wow. How so? By making fun of One Piece. You can't, yeah, One Piece fans are not to be made fun of. I've also learned that, perhaps the hard way. Okay, y'all. I know that the Mantis Lords are down there. So I gotta go back down there. I just want to get to the fucking Mantis Lords. Is that too much to ask? I got like a little over 20 minutes left in this stream. Maybe a little longer, I don't know. But I would love it if I could just find these goddamn Mantis Lords. And then I'll be on track for my speedrun. No, as a whole thing, it's fine now though. That's good. Yeah, my friend Sean got me into One Piece back in 5th grade. I got him into Zelda. He got me into One Piece. And now we're not friends anymore. We're not. But I wish him all the best. Yeah, they are down there. You are right, Jordy. No, you're right. I'm wrong. I knew that they were down there, and I'm just dicking around because I don't know what to do down here. So I'm looking for answers in places I know I'm not going to find them. Oh, here we go. All right, we got it. We got it, y'all. About to hit up these damn motherfuckers. And by that, I mean the Mantis Lords. But first, RC was kind enough to send a link. And I suppose I'm going to watch it real quick. Wrong input. All right, taking off that, and I'm going to swap on over to macOS screen capture here, where you can see that. And then you should be able to also, yes, hear my, they call him Zolo. Oh yeah, here's Crispy Fingers' YouTube channel, everybody. Sorry, I was just looking at your profile picture. All right, I'm just gonna watch this real quick and then get to the Mantis Lords. Probably try. Here we go. Here we go, baby.
Luffy, it's good to see you, buddy. Want to help me take these creeps out? It could be fun.
I haven't seen the full thing, actually. This is great. This is so funny. I've never seen like the full unedited thing. I've just seen the bottom. I think I'm gonna actually plug in my headphones so it's not like a weird. All right, let's see. Let's start over. We're gonna start over. I've never seen Luffy all pissed off like this. All right, come on, play.
Luffy, it's good
to see you, buddy.
Want to help me take these creeps out? It could be fun.
You and me, Zolo, right now! Let's do it!
Huh? Hey! What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you did to the townsfolk!
Huh? Whoa, hold on!
Butcher!
What'd he call him?
Hey,
Fucker?
who did this to you?
Your swordsman friend. He showed us no mercy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, wow.
Those people took us in! and
I haven't
fed us.
seen this. I haven't seen it like this before. This is so funny.
That's how you repay them?
Luffy, it was them or us.
We're fighting! Put them up!
This guy sure is a feather brain.
Hey,
Wow.
looks like these two are gonna take each other out.
Fine with me. I always love a good fight, even if I'm not lucky enough to be in it.
Who's fucking voicing that girl, man? Who did that? Was that Luffy? That sounded like the same voice actor as Luffy. It's like the same voice.
Listen up. I'm telling you, those people only took us in to capture us.
Doing it!
Luffy!
Oh my god, that's so good. That is so good. Wow, it's funny seeing the whole thing. I had never seen the whole thing before. Oh my god, it's just no one else in that whole fucking thing is giving an ounce of a shit for their performance. Nobody else. And honestly, even Zoro/Zolo isn't really doing much. Up until the point he says Luffy, in which case he just taps in. He's like trying to win an Oscar. It's incredible. All right. Thank you for sending that, RC. Thank you for sending that. I had never seen the full thing before. The whole, basically what I had seen before was, oh my God. Sorry. Hold on, guys. There we go. Basically what I had seen before was, he just says something along the lines of, Luffy, good to see ya, buddy. And then Luffy jumps up and goes, save it! And then he goes, Luffy! I just saw that. So I didn't know there was like even a whole story arc there. I forgot that Zoro gets framed. It's been a long time since I've seen that. And I never watched it. Never watched the dub version until I saw that video a couple years ago. So good. Her voice is so fucking bad, bro. I know.
I wish I could fight, but I can't. It's exciting that somebody's gonna fight.
Girl, shut up. Why are you contributing right now? You're not part of this. That's how I felt anyway. Okay. Oh my God. Fuck you. The Yu-Gi-Oh! GX dub feels borderline like a Team 4-star bit. Yeah. Haven't heard it, but I'm not surprised. That shit's already so corny in the best way. In the best possible way. Come here, you. God damn. Fuck you. Alright, guys. We're gonna beat the Mantis Lords. Or we're gonna die trying. And the likely outcome is dying trying. But I'm warning you now that when I get to the Mantis Lords, I will probably be pretty quiet because I want to lock in. Time skip One Piece is a gem. I agree. The animation was really good back then, and it's impressive how much more detailed it's gotten. But there's something very charming about old school. Just like the character design, even before Luffy was like all buff and like. I'm not going to make any comments about the ladies, but before they had perhaps maybe unrealistic body dimensions. Not that everything was perfect back then, but I was just like, I don't know. Nami looked like a girl and not like a Hideo Kojima designed her in his basement. But the animation still is very good, I will say. It's obviously, technically, probably much more impressive. But, and honestly, just fucking A for One Piece, you know? To still be rocking after all these years, it's pretty amazing. At least it gave us agenda memes. I don't actually know what you're talking about. I don't actually know what you're talking about. RC, you're on the street. Alright, guys. Alright, off to a bad start. Off to a bad start. Terrible start. Bad start. This is my favorite boss as well. Fuck me. I lost. I lost. But I think I could do it. Call me crazy. I think I can do it. And I think I'm gonna give it to 9:30 at the very latest. But that's... I'm gonna try to beat it in the next... 9:30 is a little... Nah, fuck it. We'll do 9:30. Unless my girlfriend gets home before then, in which case I will want to greet her and see how her day was. But assuming not, I'm gonna try to go till 9:30 because I don't think I'll beat them before that. It's just like, here's the thing, and I don't even... This is my fault because I'm the one streaming right now. I'm sorry. Oh, Warhammer's back. That's fun. Hello. Welcome back, Warhammer. I disobeyed because you were gone, and I thought I could get away with it. Let's see what Quarrel has to say. Hello again. I suppose you've already met with the terrible tribes of this village. That's a little racist, man. Just chill out with that shit. They seem a little distrustful of strangers, to put it slightly. Yeah, because we're coming in and just fucking killing them. They're not brutes, though. The sickness in the air that clouds the mind of the lesser beasts, they resist it. Yeah, I know. They retain their intellect and their honor, though also their lethal traditions. I have some words of advice, my friend. If you plan to challenge the lords of this tribe, your blunted nail may prove inadequate. No, that's not true. There's a city nearby. Okay, all right, Quarrel. Don't tell me to go get the nail upgrade. I don't need that shit. I didn't get it the first time, and I'm not gonna get it this time. Also called slander memes. Are we still talking about One Piece? I'm sorry, guys. I'm uncultured. I'm not really sure what we're talking about. Okay. Oh, my God. Save it! Luffy! Alright. Charge up real quick. I think we got this. I just gotta stop talking. I'm so bad at multitasking because I was playing a little bit of Hollow Knight before I started the stream just to see. It's like, yeah, this is just so much easier when I'm not yapping and reading comments. Who would have thunk? Maybe it's not a very good... I'm just not very good at it. God damn it, for some reason my messages don't censor, you only get part of it. Oh. Weird. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear about that. Fuck you. Get out of here. Not you, just the mantis. Alright, guys. Let me lock in real quick. And by that I mean I'm probably going to lose, but I'm going to be a little quiet. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. No. No, I was healing. Nope. All right. There we go. Nice. Nope. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Oh, shit. I forgot. Oh, my God, guys. I'm just picking the wrong times to heal. Nope. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Okay, come on, come on. Fuck you. There we go. Oh! Oh, they start that quick, huh? Nice. 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 Oh, damn. Nice. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I hate that move. Nice. Fuck you. Okay, there we go. Fuck. Come on. Oh, that was stupid of me. Oh, oh, so close. All right, that is stupid. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Oh, so close. Nice. Oh, sorry. I thought my girlfriend got home, so I had to check. And I just lost 2 health because of it. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, shit. Damn it. I'm making all sorts of noises. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose, guys. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what's up. I got you now. I got you now, motherfucker. There we go. That's what's up. Second try. All right. That's what's up. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was perhaps the only time I've ever demonstrated the fact that I do, in fact, know kind of how to play this game. Thank you, Warhammer. Thank you. Wow, I didn't realize that that was going to happen. I am very surprised. I'll just say that. Pleasantly so. I know I could go to the City of Tears, but perhaps, perhaps not. Oh, sweet! I made back one of my gamer cred. That's actually so epic. I think I lost like 500,000 of that, so I'm making my way back. I got one back. Go get Mark of Pride. Where's that? More like Mark of Warhammer's the game guide. Okay. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Wait, did I already get Mark of Pride? I might have gotten that when you were gone. Let me double check. No. No. Oh, I got Dash Masher. That's what I was thinking. More like Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Otherwise known as Mark Wahlberg. Mantis Village. Damn, I fucking wrecked those guys. That was crazy. You saw Invincible Season 1? Yeah, but you're gonna have to remind me. Here's the fun thing about me, Theo, and you know, I'm sure you've already perhaps deduced this, but I'm a fucking idiot. I don't remember anything. And I often consume my media in a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Stupid way. Inefficient way. And I typically I like kind of just watch. Oh, I'm gonna fight. I shouldn't have done that, but I'm gonna fight that guy. I don't watch things normally. I have to have like 2 screens happening at the same time. I did see that Sony shut down Blue Point. That was thanks. Actually, I got that news thanks to our good friend Arlo. Mark of Pride. Got it, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Warhammer. Blue Point, in terms of what they made, they were like kind of known for their remakes. So this is all according to Arlo, but I know that they made their the remaster of Shadow of the Colossus for Sony, and then they also made the PS5 version of Demon Souls. So they mostly did that, and they were really good at it. People always talked about, like, I mean, their remakes were excellent. And they were finally, a couple of years ago, they were given their own IP that was just teased. It was just going to be like some game. No one really knew what it was going to be, but it was going to be original. And everyone was really psyched to see it. And then about a year ago, Sony said that they were canceling it along with a bunch of other games and revealed that the game was going to be live service. And everyone was kind of like, this was right around the Concord shit. So they were like, well, okay, so is this, are you going to shut down Blue Point because you're canceling this game that they've been working for years on, and it's the same genre as the game that just lost you fucking billions of dollars. So I'm assuming Blue Point's cooked, and they were like, no, don't worry, we're not shutting down Blue Point. And then cut to today, about a year later, and yep, they're shutting down Blue Point. They lied, which is a bummer. Artistically, Demon Souls remake sucks. It plays fine, but the lighting and new character design suck. I heard a lot of people didn't like that aspect of it, that there was they messed up some of that, which, hey, I don't know anything about the game. I didn't play it. I thought it looked good graphically, but in terms of I don't know, the artistic intent, I don't know if it necessarily was up to snuff of the original. But that does, anytime a studio gets shut down, because they bought Blue Point, that's the other thing, they bought Blue Point pretty recently, relatively speaking. It was after the Demon Souls remake in 2021, fuck you, I'm killing you anyways. After the Demon Souls remake, they bought Blue Point in 2021 or 2022, and then ended up just shutting it down. And that is kind of the meta right now with specifically Microsoft, obviously, is they buy studios and then they sign on these giant projects for them, and then they cancel the projects and shut the studios down. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's like, why are you spending all of this money, and it's to take out the competition, essentially. It's like some of these people aren't even competitors. You just don't know what to do with their fucking IP. You don't know what to do with their developers that are more talented than anyone you have working for you right now. And you're just letting them all go and dispersing them. It's really fucked up. Oh, my girlfriend is home. Hello. How are you? Good. Sorry. I'm gonna wrap up here in the next. Oh, okay. Cool. How was your drinks? Yeah. I've got 5 viewers. It's a couple more than last time. Well, at one point, allegedly, there were 7. I know. Yeah, almost at that double digits. That was work. I didn't eat the second one. Do you want the second one? Okay. Bye. Okay. More like 500. 800. Guys, don't fuck with me right now. Are you serious? Do not fuck with me. Yeah, I heard about it too. Good riddance. On his birthday, no less, I heard. On his birthday. Did I tell you guys I think I already mentioned this, but speaking of British people, but this time a good British person, I interviewed Daniel Radcliffe today for my job. Otherwise known as Harry Potter. Prince Andrew is a pedophile. He's royalty. He's English royalty and a pedophile. He was one of Epstein's buddies and has substantiated allegations against him from his victims. Yeah, Prince Andrews is a fucking dickbag. He's horrible. And he got arrested today. He's one of the... It's kind of significant because he's one of the only high-power pedophiles in this circuit that has gotten arrested so far. But I feel like he's also just kind of been a scapegoat. Nobody in the... Allegations is putting it lightly. That's why I said substantiated allegations. Because they're not it happened. I'm not saying that there's any question of whether or not it happened. They're throwing somebody under the bus. They're throwing somebody under the bus from across the pond. I think that's what's going on here. But any like officials in the U.S. or in Israel or in Russia, I think if something does come out about them, I doubt that they will be arrested. They will not be fucking arrested. But still, you got to take your wins when you get them. I know that Prince Andrew is only is kind of one of the I mean, he was terrible. Don't get me wrong, and it's good that he got arrested and everything, but obviously there are other people who are currently president right now and were formerly president who are gonna get off scot-free. So it's not like we won. not like a huge win for the people, but it is something. They're throwing us a bone, it feels like, and regardless, they all deserve to go to jail. I see so many sides of the political spectrum being like, you voted for a pedophile when they're all pedophiles. What do you mean? Yes. I mean, I agree. Yes. Most of the like establishment Democrats and Republicans, I mean, they don't give a shit about anything anyways. Like there was never Bill Clinton and Trump. It's all theater. They never actually have any, they don't have any ideological differences. They don't care about anything. It doesn't matter that one is a Democrat and one is a Republican. They're both the same person. They just are appealing to different demographics. But I do think it's like, look, I'll just say, you know, I don't think like, I'm not like a Kamala head, right? She fucked up bad. She should have had that shit in the bag, and she just totally lost it. But I don't think she's a pedophile. I could be wrong. I mean, Hillary Clinton is, but there are a lot of them. I'm like, I think they knew about all this shit, and which is, you know, it should also warrant arrest. But I think there are some that weren't necessarily on the island. Yeah, I'll say Democrat versus Republican is ridiculous. I don't think, like, obviously, there's a lesser evil when it comes to voting, but that's always the mentality if you're on the, you know, I guess, on the left in general. You always kind of have to just suck it up and vote for a lesser evil as opposed to just so a fucking insane person doesn't get elected president. And it never works. So we have to settle for people that no one's excited for. No one wants to fucking elect Joe Biden. No one was psyched about electing Joe Biden. Like, come on. No one was like pumped about Joe Biden. That was so Oh, your stream is bugging out? It might be on my end, too. My internet is kind of shoddy. Let me know if it's persistent, and maybe I can play around with some settings. But I am going to get off here soon. Anyways, no one was excited to elect Joe Biden. But it was just kind of a mentality of like, oh, yeah, well, you know, the alternative is so much worse. And I'm just like, when are we going to get... Are we ever going to get to the point, you know, to that point? Why people don't vote for third party. We're in a two-party system, baby. They're not. It doesn't matter if people vote for a third party. It's rigged against a third party. The only thing voting for a third party will do is take away votes from one of the existing parties, and split the vote, basically guaranteeing that the other party wins. The way the Electoral College works, the way our stupid fucking system works, it's never going to allow a third party to win, even if people do vote. I guarantee it. Guarantee that will not happen unless something else changes legislation-wise. But I don't know. Pretty hard to be optimistic about politics right now. They just want us to be distracted and dumbed down. It's nothing but psyops and goy slops, 5th generation warfare. I don't know what half of those words mean, but I agree that it is a distraction. They want us to be dumbed down. Does anyone perhaps know where to get this crest to get into the City of Tears? I don't know where to get it. Anyways. Yeah, fucking... I don't think the two-party system is stupid. It's just the quality of people has dropped so much. Warhammer, do you know where I can get this crest? I know we're talking about the future of American politics here, but I do need the crest to get into the City of Tears. That's kind of like, for me, that's my priority. You get it from the False Knight. Oh, I never fucking beat the False Knight. I just cheated him. Alright, well. Fine, I'll get to the False Knight. Yeah, Stag Station. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just... It's just, there's just no... Look, I will say I feel like where I live right now, New York City, it's the first time in a long time I've been excited about a politician. Or I think probably the first time ever I've been excited about a politician. I don't even think that you should, like, not worthy of idolization or being put up on a pedestal, but at least somebody who seemed, like, competent and, like, actually listening. And I think that I am. Well, I am. Yeah, absolutely. I think that, you know, I'm not saying he's gonna be perfect, and I'm not even saying that he is going to keep his promises. I am just saying that if he doesn't, then I've truly lost all hope. If Mamdani does not keep his promises, there is no hope for me. At least not in this current stage of life, because he's like, everything has just been so fucked lately that it just seems like this was the one light in the darkness, and now he's here. He'll be like Obama. I don't know. I know a lot of people are saying that. He's got the charisma. He obviously is running on this platform of, like, somebody who's actually competent. But yeah, he's young. Who knows? Who knows what he'll do? But at the same time, I don't think you know how to read people. I probably don't. I probably don't. And I'm not saying that I'm 100% confident he'll be perfect, but I am excited because I do think that you at least got to give him a chance, you know? Like, better than fucking Cuomo. I'll just say that. And also, at some point, it, like, doesn't really even matter. Like, he is the mayor of the largest city in America and one of the largest cities in the world. But he still has to, he's not the president, you know? Like, at some, the change that he can make is limited in scope. And I think that's depressing because best case scenario, he makes New York City better and people take his campaign and run with kind of a similar mentality of focusing on blue collar workers and affordability, which is what fucking Democrats should have been doing from the jump. Look, I understand not trusting people, but I think it's just a hard way to live life, Zappo. I think it's a hard way to live life. I don't want my optimism to be crushed, you know? And it might. It just might, but I don't want it to be. Okay. Stag Station. That's what I'm trying to do. I will say also, like, I do think that it's a little crazy how people who don't live in New York, and this isn't a criticism of either of you, because I brought him. I brought him up, but I do think it's, like, a little crazy how people who don't live in New York are so up in arms about Mamdani. I'm like, why does it matter to you? You know? Like, I would not be... I don't think I'd really even, like, I think I would pay attention to it because his, you know, his whatever, his campaign was so successful, but I don't think I'd really care either way if I didn't live in New York. Because his policy literally is for New Yorkers. No longer man exists on this ever since Jesus was killed. Amen. The Bible says have faith in no man and put not your trust in princess. Warhammer, why do you like, what makes you say that? I guess is my question. I'm like, he's not hard work. I don't know if he's hard working or not, but I do know that, like, he put a fucking hell of a lot of effort into his campaign and actually getting his message across and finding a way to resonate with people. He was walking all up and down the city blocks he walked all up and down Manhattan. He was going to all sorts of different, you know, mosques and places of worship. He was really making an effort to connect with people, whereas Cuomo was just putting out, like, Islamophobic ads against him. So I don't know if he's hardworking, like, in his personal ethic, but I know that he put a lot of effort into his campaign, and he's a Muslim socialist. That's why you don't like him. What does him being Muslim have anything to do with it? I guess is my question. Why even bring that up? As against your point to him, like, I feel like this is kind of getting off the rails here. Yeah. I just feel like this is getting a little. I'm all for different people with different opinions agreeing on stuff, but I feel like this is a little tough. Powers that we be are aware of how untrusting we are, so they're going to inundate with us with a controlled opposition. Thank you, Zappo. I'm not going to look that shit up, dude. I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't understand how you can apply that logic to literally every Muslim just because you saw a few things online. I'm more about video games. Yeah, let's keep it to video games. It is my fault. I'm sorry. I always get fucking political, but I also am like, come on. Let's be real here, guys. Dog, Warhammer. You're wrong, man. We're never going to agree on that. I'm said it before. I'm not gonna convince you otherwise. Unfortunately, but I wish I could, because that's a fucked up way to view life, or to view religion, in my opinion. And yeah, I've lived in Morocco, and the Muslims are more welcoming and kind than any of my fellow Christians. All right, man. Well, Zappo, thank you for keeping an open mind and for telling the truth. Appreciate it. I think I'm gonna end stream. Not necessarily because of this, but it does seem like things are starting to peter out a little bit here, and I do think that we're maybe getting onto some disagreements that cannot necessarily be mended. We'll look at America. Okay, thank you, Jordy. Trust me, our politicians swear on the Bible. I don't know. Thank you all for watching, and for those who stuck around, and hope y'all have a great night. Maybe I'll be back next week. I think I'm gonna keep to Thursdays. If you feel like it, please join. Otherwise, I'll be here to remind you of your hopes and Mom Donnie when he breaks promises like all the demo rats. All right, guys. Bye.